Welcome to the Explainer. Today we're going to dive into something called the Megger test. It's a really critical safety check for pretty much everything electric, and it's designed to find a dangerous, invisible threat before it's way too late. So let's start with the problem itself, right? It's a threat that's completely hidden from sight but carries a serious risk. It's lurking inside the very wires that power our entire world. So what is this invisible threat? Well, it's failing insulation. See, over time, that protective coating around every electrical wire starts to break down. And this decay, this is the root cause of some catastrophic electrical failures and even fires. Okay, here's a simple way to picture it. Think of the insulation like a pipe, and the electricity is the water that's supposed to be flowing safely inside it. But, when that pipe gets old or damaged by heat or gets wet, it starts to develop these tiny invisible leaks. And these small electrical leaks, they can lead to massive problems. We're talking short circuits that cause equipment to just suddenly fail, electrical fires that can destroy property, and, of course, incredibly expensive damage. So the big question is how you find these invisible leaks before they turn into a total disaster. I mean, how do you inspect the inside of that pipe without having to take everything apart? Well, the answer is a special diagnostic procedure called an insulation resistance test. Now, that's a bit of a mouthful, which is probably why it's almost universally known by the brand name that made it famous, the Megger test. All right, so how does this electrical detective actually work? It's a pretty clever process, and it gives us a really clear health report on our electrical systems. The entire test operates on a simple but incredibly powerful principle you probably remember from science class, Ohm's law. It's that idea that resistance equals voltage divided by current. The Megger uses this exact formula to figure out how healthy the insulation is. So here's the breakdown. First, the device applies a whole lot of electrical pressure. That's a high, controlled DC voltage. Then, it precisely measures any tiny electrical leaks. That's the current that manages to get through the insulation. Finally, using Ohm's law, it calculates the insulation's strength and gives us a reading in what's called megaohms. So here's the crucial part. The main takeaway. A really high resistance reading means the insulation is strong. It's healthy, and it's blocking almost all the current. But a low resistance reading, that means the insulation is weak, it's leaky, and it's potentially dangerous. It's really that simple. And this isn't just some abstract test for massive power plants. This kind of health check is absolutely vital in so many applications that affect our daily lives. I mean, the range of applications is huge. The test is used on power cables buried under our streets to find moisture damage, on huge industrial motors to prevent shutdowns, and even on brand new electrical installations to make sure they're safe from day one. It's really a cornerstone of both troubleshooting and preventative maintenance. Okay, so what about the specific tools for the job? And what are the rules that make sure the results are reliable and, most importantly, that everyone stays safe while doing it? Well, the tools themselves have really evolved. The classic version is the hand-cranked analog Megger, super reliable and it needs no batteries. But today, digital, battery-powered testers are way more common. They give you higher accuracy, selectable voltages, and they can even store data so you can track the insulation's health over time. And while Megger is the term pretty much everyone uses, it's important to remember it's actually the original brand name, kind of like saying Kleenex for a tissue. Other really respected companies like Fluke, Hioki, and Keiretsu also make these essential testers. Now, to standardize safety, there's a widely accepted guideline called the 1 megaohm rule. It basically says that for every 1,000 volts a system operates at, its insulation should have at least 1 megaohm of resistance. It's a fundamental baseline for safety. But this isn't just some casual rule of thumb. The entire process is guided by strict standards from international and national bodies. These rules make sure the tests are performed safely, consistently, and reliably, no matter where you are in the world. So, in the end, the Megger test is really this critical health check that prevents an invisible threat from becoming a very visible, very real disaster. It's what keeps the power safely contained, making sure the technology we all depend on works the way it's supposed to. Which really leaves us with one final thought. What happens when it fails?